What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to What Cam's Rockin'. As you can see by the outfit, I am decked out in my Miami Hurricanes gear. So this is going to be Miami Hurricanes themed, and if you're watching this, around the time of upload, you will know that it's probably about the ACC championship game against the Clemson Tigers. I was very, very upset that Miami fell last week to Pitt. We have been running away from a loss for 9 weeks, and it finally caught up to us, playing down to our competition. I'm very excited that my team has this opportunity. It's still a good season, no matter what the outcome tonight. We are a year ahead of schedule, in my estimation, so we shouldn't have had the schedule that we had this year. We probably should have been about 7-3 or 8-2. But we did what we did, so I'm pretty excited about that. It would be nice if we could get into the big dance, the round of 4. We'll see what happens. I sort of just want to talk about what I think is what could happen in the game, and sort of the people that I'm looking for from the Miami side to show up. So first and foremost, we're missing 2 of our best players, 2 of our stick movers in receiver Amon Richards and tight end Christopher Herndon. Amon Richards, he's been dealing with a hamstring injury basically the entire season. So he's been kind of in and out, missing games, playing parts of games. So his absence is not something that we haven't dealt with before. But I think it's going to be very hard to overcome against a good Clemson defense. Some of the best plays out of him come when he doesn't have the ball. He's an excellent and fervent blocker. I think he's probably the best player skill-wise on offense that we have this year. I mean, after Mark Walton got hurt, but he just has so many things that make him special. He has good size, good speed, a good route runner. You can tell he's like a mix between Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, and Des Bryant. Like he looks angry when he has the ball. His body is sort of a mix between Andre Johnson and Reggie Wayne. He's a crisp route runner, and he's only a sophomore, so the sky is the limit for him. So keep your eyes out for him. Christopher Herndon, he sort of is that X factor in the middle of the field. He does a lot of things that David Njoku did, and that they would run a lot of tight end screens to him, and he has the speed and agility to break it out for a long play. So his presence will be missed on those third downs. I don't really know who at tight end is really going to take up the spot for him. I think it's going to be a mixture of second string tight ends. We got Michael Irvin Jr. I think there's probably going to run a lot of H-back, where you have maybe a Langham Jr. So I hope he can step up. I think Larry Langham? I don't know. Anyway, Langham. And he's saved us a couple times, twice in a row against Florida State and against Georgia Tech. So he's a big play waiting to happen. I don't know why he doesn't. Oh, Daryl Langham, I think. Yeah, Daryl Langham. He doesn't play a whole lot, but I'm hoping we'll see more of him tonight. And Lawrence Cager. Lawrence Cager is a dude that has been on my radar since he came to Miami, just because of a size point of view, in that he's like 6'5", and he's a good receiver. He has good hands. He can really jump very high. He moves well for being that tall. He can sort of still snap his routes and everything like that. So I'm hoping maybe he gets a chance to come up and shine. We really need our offense to have a running game. Ever since Mark Walton went down, it was a good thing and a bad thing for the team, in that I think that sort of freed up Rozier to throw more and get more comfortable, because I sort of felt like they maybe forced the ball to Mark Walton at times, and that wasn't really good. But now I feel like they don't run the ball at all. And Travis Homer is a nice complementary back, but his physical size sort of prohibits him, I think, from being an every down back and someone that you can really rely on. He's a great splash play player, but it's like you're always waiting for him to break that run. And if that doesn't happen, it's a lost day for him. So he ends up having 100-yard games, but it's like 3 yards, 3 yards, 2 yards, 70 yards, 20 yards, -1 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, whatever, for 100 yards. So he has big pop plays and then a lot of nothing. So I think I would like a guy who can get me 4 to 5 every play and just be very reliable in that way. DJ Dallas, I think he's an athlete. I don't know that he's a running back yet. He had some really good plays against Notre Dame, especially. That's kind of his coming out party. But he's young. I don't know that his build is that of a running back, and he kind of holds the ball a little bit loose for my liking. Has not fumbled yet, but I feel like it's out there to be taken advantage of. Rozier as a runner is good. He needs to step it up in the passing game. He had a poor game last week against Pittsburgh. We had 2 takeaways. He didn't give the ball up, so there was no interceptions, but we didn't capitalize, and we really need to do that tonight. The defense is sort of an enigma to me. I'm so proud of them as a whole, but play to play, they worry me. Without the takeaways, I think there's a couple of games that would not have been won without those defensive takeaways. I feel like they hold strong, first down, second down, and then third down comes and they give up a big play. And it's a situation where the team runs it for 7 yards on first down, runs it for 1 yard or has an incompletion on second, and then in third down they're not in an obvious pass or run situation, so we don't have a good blitz or good play that we can run, and they're able to convert it. I think when we get them in those third and long situations, like I know that we can, then I think we can get after them and really help put ourselves in position to make the turnovers that we like to make, pull out that turnover chain thing, main. I just hope for a really good game tonight. I would love a win. I think that Miami, if they play the way they played this season, will play well because they're playing a good team. I hope we show up. I hope that, even if we lose, I don't want to say that any unit let us down. I'm happy to be a Hurricane fan in the good days. I'm happy to be a Hurricane fan in the bad days. It's nice that we're having good days again. I feel like we're in the right direction as a whole. I feel like Miami it has the demeanor that Miami has that I know, if that makes any sense. The way that we're playing is the way that I like to see Miami play on defense. Who was I telling this to on yesterday, I think. Offensively, I feel like it's not necessarily a Miami offense. I think I was referencing this in terms of Mike Leach going to Tennessee, if that can be believed, because Tennessee, everyone's going to Tennessee according to them. But it's sort of like your team has somewhat of an identity, right? I mean, we're in the ACC. Miami is kind of known for being a hard-nosed team. I don't think we run the ball like Miami should run the ball. But we do have the swag, and we do have the defense that I like to see. So, again, I'm just hoping for a good game. Thanks for listening to me. You have been watching What Cam's Rocking, and today I'm rocking my Hurricanes all day, throwing up that U. Have a good one, y'all.